Now, you know what? It had a little kink on it. I wasn't 100% happy. You know how I am. And so I took it off. I cut 2 more little pieces off. And are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking? Hey, Joe, maybe you should take this off. Now you can use both hands over here. Make sure you get that snapped on. How about that? How about that? It still takes a little, just a little finessing, huh? I feel kind of weak. Like, why can't I do it? You know? But like I said, if these were brand new parts and such, I think you could more easily snap this on. There it goes. There, see? A little persuasion. Okay, that's looking mighty fine, and I can kind of do different things to this thing, right? Let's just see how I want it. Here's those pieces that were kind of cracked. See how long that piece extends? There. Okay. All right. That's good. Because see, that gives me a little bit of room to kind of raise this up a little bit. And that's about where I want it. And maybe I should try to spin it around again and see where that area was, and maybe I can still use it on that side. Yeah, I think I can. Think like that. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so now I can backfill. I could just concentrate on the bottom first. You know, I only have to take a little bit of dirt, and I just have a little shovel. This thing has been really doing me good. I used to poo-poo this. Momi had this when I met her. Who's going to use a shovel like that? That comes in handy because I can just use it with one hand, and it's got the handle on the end. It works great. I've been using this for just about everything in the front yard so far. Okay, so now I've got 2 folds, don't I? I first have to put a little bit of dirt under there, get it exactly where I want it before I push this back down. This was pooched up. See, I can push it down that far, can't I? And then backfill. See where this is? It's kind of short, isn't it? It should be way over to here, and I can fix that. I could just take the end off. I could put a coupling on there, extend that over with a little piece of tubing, and I'll probably I'll be doing that later too. Okay, I always like to fix stuff like that. Okay, and yes, I cut all of these little pieces. I've cut. Okay, just don't throw those away and throw them into the dump that way. Be mindful of the animals, mainly birds. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna start backfilling, and see, that's going a lot better now, isn't it? Granted, could I make it swivel a little bit more? I probably could, and I could maybe play with that a little bit more if I want. Okay, so in the end, when I see this is only going to be from there to the dirt level, not from there way over here how it was before. Okay, I still got a couple little pieces for this. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this again. I'll put that down in storage in case I do. All right, and my thought process was, you might say, hey Joe, why don't you just put a drain down there and have this dump down into the drain? Well, then you have to put the drain exactly where you want it, depending how much it's raining. This could shoot out over the drain. Because this is up so high, this is just how they did it. If it was down lower next to a drain, yeah, that would be a good idea, because see, that's what they did over here. You remember? That's what they, see that big drain? That's a 6-inch drain, and that just dumps into it. A 6-inch catch basin is what it is, and then it had outlets for 3-inch pipe or 4-inch pipe, and I connected the pipes to the 3-inch connections. And see, that's how they did this one too. See, and that's kind of a good way to do it, because then if you ever get anything in there, you can lift that off. The catch basin has about 1.5 inches at the bottom before it comes up. It has to fill about 1.5 inches of water before it comes up to the bottom of the 3-inch drain line. That way, if you get any decomposed granite in there, any leaves, any dirt, anything like that, once a year you can lift that off. You can reach down in there, grab all that stuff, clean it out, put that back on there, and you're never going to have anything from your downspout go and clog up your line, right? As it is, if I got trees, and I do, see, here's a pine tree, here's a big old nasty tree here. I call it nasty because in the fall, of course, these leaves gum up the gutter. I could put gutter leaf guards up there, but we live up in the snow line, and if you know anything about that, you got to get a gutter guard that's strong enough to not bend and mess up where the snow accumulates next to your gutters. Okay, so, but in this case, they've had them like this for the last 25 years. When I pulled that off, it was empty, wasn't it? And this is going to be fine. As it is, I can take a little piece of metal, couldn't I? And a metal mesh, and I have some, and I can cut a nice little piece long enough for the hole where the downspout outlet is, and I can wedge that down in there, so it's down against the top of the gutter downspout. You see what I mean? Up in there, and then that won't allow any leaves to come down here. If this thing starts overflowing with water, that's an indicator, okay, I need to get up there and clean that and get that stuff out. Then at least I don't get leaves accumulating in here. If I get leaves in here, guess where it's going to go? It could clog this up. I've got enough drainage. Hopefully it drains enough, and I should probably one of these days I'll have to inspect and see where this comes out over here. I'm not even quite sure. It could dump out beyond this curb and then dump out right here is my guess, or it could go out further close to the gutter. Okay, but hey, that's how they had it before, and so I thought, okay, the quickest, easiest thing cost me $3, you know, for the coupling to fix that. You see what I mean? And then where this stepping stone is, I'm going to take that out. I could put a plant right there, a bush, high, you know, that gets up this high. So that little section from there to there, is anybody ever going to see that? Of course they're not, because we're going to have a nice bush there. One of those, it's called a fire bush. It turns red in the fall, and then the rest of the time it's green. It kind of looks like this, but in a smaller version. Okay, and then it turns, oh man, those red bushes, it's awesome. And those things, by the way, turn red and stuff, and they do better in direct sunlight. So we get a lot of sun right there. If I took that out, I wanted to put a fire bush here, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't suggest it. Over here, yes. Over here, probably not. You know, it would still grow, but in the fall, it's just not going to turn a brilliant red like it will over here. So that's what I'm going to do with that, and that's going to hide the rest of that that drain pipe. Okay.